Happy 3rd of July. We are going to be on day 3 of wheat harvest, which I'm really excited because usually where we live, they do fireworks on the 3rd of July. So we might get a show from the field, and that's always the best. There's been a few times of wheat harvest where we've had to see them from the fields just because we're never done in time to go see them in town. And then the 4th of July, they do them in another nearby town, but we also don't have time to go there. We just pulled into the farm though. We are gonna do a little pre-trip on the truck before we get going because we all know how yesterday went. Okay, a few things that I for sure double check is the oil. So I just checked the oil and then this steering column shaft, which I make sure it's just not loose because this is my biggest fear in life. It is so hot outside. If he struggles to put his tarp on, then we know I am for sure going to struggle because the wind is blowing to the north. Should be fine. To change things up though for you guys so it's not too boring just watching me in the truck, I'm going to show you what goes on inside the combine cab. So Trevor's going to take over from here just for a little bit.
We like to cut up and back, that way our grain cart can get most of the combine. Front one, sometimes he can't come catch it because it's opening up. We're running a 35-foot draper head. We just normally like to go however fast. We just want to keep our grain loss down as low as possible. That way we're not throwing grain out the back of the machine. We're getting ready to dump, so we'll swing our auger out. Comes the grain cart. 3 machines keep him pretty busy. Got a little bit of wind today and the dust's pretty bad, so you can't see the other machines back there. We're getting ready to dump on this grain cart here. It's a 1300 Elmer's Hallmaster. That thing there does some serious work. Can load a truck in about a minute and a half. Got to have a pretty good operator though to move the grain at that speed. Pretty much full swing harvest here. We've had pretty good weather here so far, but they are calling for a little bit of moisture here this weekend. Sucking that right out of there. Out onto the cart. Truck at the end of the field, ready to take the load off the grain cart. The wheat's not doing too bad. Those darker spots you see out there, that wheat had almost burned up. Our moisture didn't quite come in time this year. It's really kind of sad because we had such a beautiful stand this spring and last fall that would have probably been a record year, but it's been a little bit dry, so it took a toll on some of the wheat around. Still not too bad though. You can't complain too bad. There's another shot of the truck there waiting for a load. There's your shot of the other machine loading the grain cart. Just finishing this field up, taking the last pass here. Got that combine cleaned out, that one cleaned out. The grain cart's coming up here. I don't think it'll quite hold it all. We'll top it off though. Already 67,000 pounds on there. Try not to spill any of it for you guys. Topping off, I pretty much just have the grain cart set its speed and then I'll finish filling them. Yeah, we got 81,000 pounds on that cart. On to the next one.
We made it to the shuttle, but there are 9 trucks in front of me. They're gonna be filling up a train today with wheat. So it's gonna be a slow go, but Trevor just said his 3rd combine broke down again today. They were broken down yesterday. So he was like, I don't think you'll be coming out today, which I was like, oh, okay, I guess a little break for the girls, sweet. But then at 10 o'clock, he's like, all right, we're good to go. I'm like, would be nice because I was so prepared yesterday and then today I was not. But anywho, such is life. Now we just gotta wait a little while, which is nice. I'm not, you know, rocking my little one. She's out right now. I got down to talk to some of the guys, which is always so funny because it's always me. I'm just like the only girl. So I'm like, okay, let me get down like a super trucker over here. Yeah, they just said it's just gonna be a slow one because of the train and it takes 12 hours to load it from start to finish. And the guy said that they were going at 9, but they close the shuttle at 9 anyway, so. So this is essentially how they haul the wheat out of all of these bins, which I'll show you guys in a minute. They just put them on some train, and I think honestly this goes all the way down to Texas, maybe Corpus Christi, somewhere, I don't know, somewhere down in Texas. But I mean, that's where your bread comes from, all the wheat that we harvest here in town and I think the surrounding areas. Yeah. Hey, sis.
Hey.
I think this is our last load. And honestly, I think I'm the last truck driver here, which I am dragging, guys, and it's only the 3rd day. But what do you do? What do you do? Nothing tests your muscles more than opening and closing a tarp. Lordy. Anywho, that's the shuttle we're unloading on, and it is the best. This is the crew. We are gonna head home after this one and enjoy the evening. We're just getting probed, which is every single load before. Anywho, you get probed every single load just to make sure that the moisture, the quality, etc. is up to par, or else they'll dock you, which I feel like they always do because you never get like the perfect grain. We go to this checkpoint and this just gets our weight. We weigh 95.60, which is honestly perfect. What's up? I feel like my little ones are on their last little nerve, but if we're still down to 2 combines, it's going to take a little longer than anticipated, so we'll see. The only thing I know is we do have Sunday off because Sunday is church and Jesus Day, so that's a no work day for us. Well, for me and the girls. I think the boys will still send it. Alright, we got our ticket. Essentially, we just wait out, and now it's time to go home. Well, to the shop, to the farm, and then home. You ready? Push on it hard. These girls are really into just messing with some buttons in the truck. I'm just hoping they don't push the wrong one.